Maisie and it's been Friday.
It's time for Theme Friday! Hopefully we can get this done without too much wind in this video, because, again, for some reason it's windy. Again. Two Dogs and a Wolf wants to know, what do you think of friendly dog collars and the Yellow Dog Project? Have you ever thought about doing something like that with Oakley? Some of you may have seen the post going around Facebook about tying a yellow ribbon around your dog's leash if your dog isn't super friendly or is a little apprehensive about people or not always willing to be petted, maybe not good with other dogs. You know, I have thought about doing it with Oakley, but Oakley doesn't do bad with people. I mean, she has her moments where she's a little bit jumpy. You know, mostly what she does is if somebody goes to pet her, she just kind of leans away. And that's it. And looks at me like, why are they trying to touch me? She's never, like, growly or aggressive. And she doesn't seem to get too nervous or anxiety or upset when we're out walking. I think she's more focused on the fact that she's out walking. So, is it something I've thought about? Yes. Is it something we're probably going to do with her? Probably not. If you guys didn't see Wednesday's video, we put up a video where we used the Furminator on the girls, and DZ20 wants to know, how many times a week do you use the Furminator? This time of the year when they're blowing their coat, I try to use it about 5 to 10 minutes every single day. As you can see, Oakley still has a lot of coat blow going out by her belly there. Shelby's, we've got quite a bit of hers off. She doesn't blow as bad as Oakley and Memphis do. I don't know why Shelby doesn't blow her coat as bad. But I use it for, you know, usually once a day for about 5 to 10 minutes a day. That's usually what we do during coat blow. And then other than that, the rest of the year, maybe once a week or so. Something like that. Mason2589 says, how does it make you feel knowing that you've helped a lot of people take care of their dogs and make their relationships with their dogs a lot better and happier? Like telling people not to shave Huskies, food advice, care, do's and don'ts, things like that. How does that make... You know, I don't think I can explain in words how it makes us feel to know that we've helped so many of you. We just recently hit 1 million likes on Facebook. We just recently hit over 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. The fact that we're able to educate people about dogs in general, about the Husky breed, is just phenomenal. And those of you that have watched all of our videos and then gone and got a Husky and they now live in these awesome, happy, healthy homes, it's just... There's really no words I can use to tell you how happy that makes us. Really, really, really happy. Really happy and very grateful that we are able to do so. 6Kiki6 says, I would like to keep my 2-year-old dog out of her crate at night, but when I do, she destroys furniture. Is there a way to keep her out of her crate where she doesn't act like that? No. Maybe you can try exercising before bedtime, but I doubt that's gonna help all that much. Shelby was actually in her kennel till she was about 4 years old before she started getting free roam of the house. Some Huskies are just more destructive than others. Some dogs are more destructive than others. And if you're letting them out and they're destroying things, it probably means you should probably put them back in the crate. You know, just say it. Well, hi up close, Memphis Tails. You just walk right past me. Tasia wants to know, can a Husky live with a cat? Yeah, there are a lot of people out there that have Huskies and cats. It can work. It just doesn't always work. Kimberly says, we are on our 5th Husky in our lifetime, and we've noticed this funny quirk. They will not play fetch, nor will they really play with dog toys, especially fetch or ball. Is this something you've found to be common with your girls? They just tend to take them and hold on to them, but no real interactive play. Our other dogs love toys. Is this a Husky thing? Very much so. Shiloh used to love to fake play fetch. She would throw the ball and she would run to it and she would touch it and then she would run back to you. She wouldn't get the ball, she wouldn't bring it to you, she would just touch it and then run back to you. I actually think I have a video of this up on our channel. Shelby will bring a ball back maybe twice and that's it. Then she just does just what you said, wants to hold it. Memphis brings it back sometimes, but she's also getting to the point where she just wants to keep it. Definitely a Husky thing. Kyle says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like the Detroit Red Wings? And what is your favorite NHL team to watch if you watch hockey? Most of you guys know we're from Michigan, so yeah, our favorite hockey team is the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, there's other hockey teams. I thought they were the only one. Ashley says, what do you do with your girls when you go camping, but go places that they can't? We don't usually go places that they can't when we go camping. When we go camping, we pretty much plan it out so that the dogs can go everywhere we're going. Steven says, what did the vet say about Baby Memphis? For those of you that don't know, I know some of you I'm friends with on Facebook, some of you saw this on my personal Facebook. Memphis had a really strange episode the other night where we came home and it was almost like she was drunk. She was stumbling around, she was shaking real bad. We gave her some water. I called the ER vet. They didn't call me back till the next morning, and by then she had already stopped. Well, I took her to the vet yesterday, and they ran a couple blood tests, and they said everything was fine. My vet thinks it possibly could have been a mild seizure just from being home by herself at an odd time. Like, it wasn't a normal time that we're normally home, but we weren't home because we were out looking at lighthouses where the dogs couldn't go with a friend of ours. It was on a Saturday night. So normally we would be with them, and we weren't, and she said maybe just because it was something different for her. Now, I watched our drop cam footage, and I didn't see anywhere where she had a seizure, but the vet said it could have been very mild. We're kind of just supposed to keep an eye on her, and if it happens again, we're supposed to video it for the vet. But all of her blood tests came back very good. She got all of her shots up to date. She had to get her yearly shots, so we did that while we were there too, and the vet said that she looks like a very happy, healthy puppy. So hopefully it was just a strange episode. Rochelle says, my husband and I plan on putting up a wooden fence very soon. My husband wants to put the boards on the inside, the horizontal boards on the inside, while I worry about our future Husky using it to climb out. Am I paranoid? Your opinion, please, if that makes any sense. If you guys will notice, our fence, the boards that are on the back that go horizontal are on the other side of the fence for the exact same reason that you just described. I was paranoid that the dogs would figure out how to climb it. Actually, the gate has the horizontal boards on the inside. That's the only part of the fence that actually does, because it looked nicer to have the gate like that from the street. They have never tried to climb it, but that was my paranoia, was that they would figure out that they could climb it. So, is it a normal fear? Yes. Can they figure it out and climb it? I would assume they could. So, what? My goodness. So if you can put it like that or convince them, have them put it like that. Plus it looks a lot nicer from the inside looking at it like that. Melissa says, what are your opinions on buying from a breeder and rescuing? I personally don't see a problem with either, but I've been called ignorant for buying from a breeder. Just curious on your thoughts. Here's my thoughts on this. I think the first option should always be to rescue or adopt. I think that should always be the first route that you try. Try to find a dog that'll fit into your family that you can rescue. If that doesn't work, then yeah, I honestly don't see anything wrong with using a good, reputable breeder. A breeder that, upholds the breed standards, checks for genetic defects. We kind of did a video talking about this. We got Memphis from a breeder. We rescued Oakley. We did get Shelby from a breeder, but this was years ago before we knew a whole lot about dogs and things like that. She came from a backyard breeder. We kind of rescued her because we absolutely could not leave her there. And if I would have had the money, I would have bought all the dogs. And yeah, long story. We did report the breeder after we got her. I don't see anything wrong with buying from a reputable breeder, and I also am a huge supporter of rescue and adoption. If somebody's calling you ignorant because you got a dog from a breeder, some people just have really strong opinions on things, and sometimes you just gotta not worry too much about what other people think. Do what makes you happy. That's the biggest thing. Do what makes you happy. Linda says, I love your big green backyard. I was wondering, how do you stop the dog's pee from burning your grass without watering it all the time? We water it all the time. And by we, I mean Jamie. Jamie waters the grass all the time. We actually have, whoa, hi girls. We actually have a well. We have two spigots out here. One is our normal water and one is a well. And that's what he uses to water the grass. Look, I covered the fire pit with the pool. That pool got broken, so now it's covered in the fire pit. You girls are crazy. We got some mail. We got some... Hey, you're already in the mail. How did you do that? We got this really awesome card from... What does that say? Jan, Kate, Okami, and Jojo. It says, we thought we would share a couple of our dog's favorite things with you. That's a Memphis head. Oh, can you get that box open, Memphis? That's okay. Put your paw right there. Just put your paw right there. Get it open. Look at all the awesome stuff. There's a stuffed squirrel. Oh, you want me to open that? Hold on. There's this awesome squirrel. Is it a squirrel or a chipmunk? Squirrel chipmunk toy with an unpoppable squeaker. Who wants it? They're like, there's cookies in there. Oh, one of them's going for it. And some cookies and some more treats. Pumpkin and banana flavor treats and some classic creams. Ooh, carob and vanilla flavor. Let's try these. You want to try these? Let's try these. Alright, here we go. Oakley gets a cookie, Shelby gets a cookie, and Memphis gets a cookie. Good stuff? Thanks for sending that good stuff. The girls love treats. I can guarantee Memphis is going to own that toy by the end of tonight. I was wrong. Shelby took the toy. And we got some drawings. Here's one of Shiloh, one of Shelby, one of Oakley. It says, remember when Silver and Max came to play? I saw Max lick Oakley. Oakley has a boyfriend. Oakley, do you have a boyfriend? Oakley has a boyfriend. And then one of Memphis. Memphis with a Mountain Dew. How cute is that? These are from Gracie. Does Memphis sleep like this in the Jeep when she was a... Did Memphis sleep like this in the Jeep when she was a puppy? Yes. She still sleeps like that in the Jeep if we let her. She'll hang her head right in between the two cup holders and sleep just like that. And we got a drawing from Zachary of all three dogs. And it says, what kind of dog food do you feed your dogs? Our dogs all eat Dr. Tim's Kinesis. There's actually a link down in the video description to where you can buy the food and more information about it. And we got a letter from Aiden. There's Aiden's Instagram and PetCube account information and YouTube account information if you guys want to check out Aiden's stuff. Aiden wants to know if we have a PetCube account. I've never heard of PetCube. He says here that it's like Instagram but for pets. I'm going to have to go check that out. And we got some drawings from Selena. Here's one of Memphis. These are so cute. Here's one of Oakley. One of, you did amazing on these. These are adorable. One of Shelby. That's not you. We already saw yours. And one of Shiloh. That's really cute. Good job, Selena. We got a drawing and a letter from Summer with a picture of her dog and what looks to be some homemade dog toys, which those are pretty cute. I have 3 of them. That's pretty cute. And one of the questions Summer had was, is Memphis still afraid of the basement? Yes. She is. Whenever I go downstairs to do laundry and I come up, she freaks out. She stands at the top of the steps and freaks out. I'm going to have to video that again and get a hidden camera video of what she does while I go downstairs. There's a video idea. Totally going to have to do that. Alright, you guys, that's all we have for Fan Friday today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to check out Monday's video. Monday was a video of the girls going to PetSmart. And yes, that was a video taken when we went on our Ohio trip in May. I just hadn't shared it yet. I didn't want to share the Petco and the PetSmart trip back to back. I thought that might be a little bit too much. But they went to Petco, and then later on in the day we went to PetSmart. So they were pretty tired by the time we got there. And then Wednesday's video, we did a furminating video so you guys could see how much the dogs are currently shedding. So be sure to go check those out if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.